Welcome back to 100 Lies the God Culture teaches about the Philippines. Today's lie concerns Timothy Jay Schwab's claim Malacañang is a Hebrew word. As we shall see, that is just a lie. Tim makes this claim in his videos.
Let's look at Malacañang Palace, which we just saw in the Northern Palace, but look at the word. It does appear to be Hebrew. Indisputably, the official residence and principal workplace of the President of the Philippines, located in the capital city of Manila, and also the north, marking a landing site of the Lost Tribes. Yep. Let's break it down. Malak is a deputy or messenger of Yahuwah God, an angel, ambassador, king in Hebrew. So is there any doubt that name has Hebrew roots? Let's keep digging. The next portion, the Hebrew name means brotherly or fraternal. In the Bible, this is the name of a member of the tribe of Manasseh. Wow! We didn't add that to that sentence. That's exactly what the reference from Find Judaica, a Jewish website, says. And Anan, the ending is bring in Hebrew. And even the T in between in the words for the Northern Palace on the lake of the sacred journey is the prefix in Hebrew. T identifies the subject of the verb as second person, masculine, singular, and the tense of the verb as imperfect. So check this out. Malacañang T amayinan, bring the messenger of God from Manasseh to protect my people. But this palace is the story here. This name is not an accident. Someone knew what they were doing here. Someone spoke Hebrew and hid a message in this name for us. This is impossible from any other logical point of view, in our opinion.
Look at Malacañang. This is weird. This is 3 Hebrew words, but you realize Malak in Hebrew means angel, means king. Wait a minute. The king in the palace? Oh, that makes sense. It's Hebrew. See, this makes perfect sense. And then you look at Akyan and Anan, and it actually comes together. Righteous priest to bring my brothers. Wow. Oh. We have a match there to Isaiah 60, verse 9, that, the ships of Tarshish will usher in the return of the lost tribes. This kind of thing is impossible. Just impossible. And yet, we're finding it throughout.
He also makes this claim in his book The Search for King Solomon's Treasure. Now, this is all nonsense. As with every other Filipino word Tim has claimed is actually a Hebrew compound word, Malacañang has an established meaning which is well documented. In 1877, Felipe Maria de Govens documented the meaning of the name in his Compendium of the History of the Philippines.
At this time, the customs house was built behind the Church of Santo Domingo, and with the Chinese passport rights, Martinez helped the state to buy the country house called Malacañang for his successors. Malacañang means fisherman's place in Spanish.
While Govens says Malacañang means fisherman's place in Spanish, what he has done in Hispanize is the Tagalog.
The earliest document to address the building's roots was the Compendio de la Historia de Filipinas, written in 1877 by Spanish historian Felipe de Govens, in which he stated that the term Malacañang meant place of the fisherman. This was again referenced in the 1895 Historia General de Filipinas by Jose Montero y Vidal and the Historia de Filipinas by Manuel Artigas y Cuva in 1916. In 1972, Elena Meramag in her work on Malacañang history supplied a Tagalog word, Mamalakaya, which means fisherman. The original denomination for the location is believed to be Mamalakayahan, with the Tagalog suffix han meaning place of, later simplified by the Spanish colonial authorities as Malacañang and adapted according to the Spanish orthography.
That's really it. There is no need to look further into the alleged Hebrew Tim sites. The etymology is well established. As for Tim's fake etymology, not only does he misspell Malacañang on one of his slides, but combing those 3 Hebrew words makes it 6 syllables instead of 4. Compare Malacañang to Malakachayanan. Let's take a look at the word Anan. Tim's source number for that word is 244. In the book The Search for King Solomon's Treasure this is the reference, but in the source book the reference is to a different number. While the definition on this screenshot is bring, a look at the current website shows something completely different. The entire definition has been rewritten by BiblaHub. Its association with practicing sorcery is made much more clear. While this word can be translated bring, that is not its primary meaning. In fact, it is only translated as bring one time in Genesis 9:14. The proper word for bring is either H935, H3947, or H5375. The real meaning of Tim's fabricated phrase would be closer to messenger of God, my brother, the sorcerer cloud. The word Anan is Strong's number 6095, so why does Tim have it labeled as Strong's number 33 in his source book? He appears to have gotten that from ancienthebrew.org. On the bottom of the slide from his video we see these citations. A search of ancienthebrew.org yielded no results for 33. Note that this citation also contains the correct reference to Anan as Strong's number 6049. So why keep both numbers? This number also appears on the slide in a newer video published at the end of 2024. Strong's number 33 is none of the words Tim alleges compose Malacañang. It is Abby's right. How does Tim get it so wrong? It's just more evidence of Tim's terrible and deeply flawed documentation methodology. There is simply no precedent in combining those three words. The combination does not appear in the Bible or in any other Hebrew text. Tim is literally making it all up. Hebrew doesn't build meaning the same way Tagalog or English does. Words derive from three-letter roots, and sentence structure is governed by strict grammar rules, not arbitrary combinations. Tim's Malacañang construction would never appear in legitimate Hebrew usage, misrepresenting the linguistic and cultural heritage of the Philippines to fit a religious narrative not only spreads misinformation, it disrespects Filipino history and language. Claims like Tim's distort public understanding and promote a pseudo-historical ideology that can have social and political consequences. Declaring Malacañang to be a Hebrew compound word is simply one more lie from Timothy Jay Schwab, who is the God culture.